You know, there is no denying that women are more and more beginning to take center stage in the bourbon business, from master tasters to blenders to master distillers as well. They're becoming an up-and-coming voice in a business that for a long time has been dominated by men. They're the changing face here at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival too. And I'm with Heather Wibble. She's an author, cocktail expert, the cocktail Contessa.
I know,
here, right?
Let's start the party.
Let's start it. I love that you're starting the party up for us here at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, because I mean, you're really front and center, especially with the Bourbon Women's Association, right? Talk about like how that has really kind of made women feel so welcome in this industry.
Well, you know, I like to say we bring women to bourbon and bourbon to women. So it's not just about making sure women are part of the people who buy bourbon, but the people who make bourbon.
Yeah.
Women have always been doing bourbon, always.
Yeah.
It's just we haven't always been seen. And now with the rise of women doing blending and distilling, that front line work is being done by women, and they're getting the accolades as well. So it's amazing.
Well, the way you mix up cocktails has put you on the map, because you make it so approachable, unique, and different. And you're making here what? The Black Manhattan?
I'm making a Black Manhattan, which is what I'm teaching a class on later today. So part of the Kentucky Bourbon Festival is also educational. So this Black Manhattan is a riff on a regular Manhattan, but the difference is it has Amaro, which is an Italian bittersweet liqueur. So it's very bitter.
Okay.
It's got a little bit, I usually put some chocolate and some Angostura bitters in there because it makes it a little bit more complex, and I love the chocolatey notes. But the whole idea is that you take something like a regular Manhattan, you swap out one ingredient for this Averna Amaro, and it completely changes the whole cocktail.
Completely changes the flavor. And you're going to be speaking at an event and mixing things up a little bit later. Is it your first time doing this, or have you been to the festival like this before?
I have not taught a class at the festival before.
Is that fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. And this is going to be really a master class on the Manhattan, because I'm going to walk you through what a classic Manhattan is, what a perfect Manhattan is, and we're going to end with my favorite, which is the Black Manhattan.
Okay.
And the Black Manhattan, honestly, for bourbon women, it's one of our favorite cocktails. It seems like everybody ends up drinking the Black Manhattan eventually.
Do you think it's that darker taste that kind of leads them back to it, or just it's so different?
It is different. I think really it has more to do with the fact that it's complex. You know, women have larger olfactory bulbs than men, so we just kind of have a natural way that we can have a little bit better access to our senses. So I'm going to put a little bit of orange peel, express that on there. I don't want to get it on your screen.
Beautiful.
Do this. So this is a Black Manhattan.
Black Manhattan.
So cheers.
Cheers. Let's try. Oh, that's good.
Isn't that good?
And now I know why
get
all
the
the women in the group come back to this again and again, because you can taste that nuance of dark chocolate, and oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it does have no chocolate in it except for a little bit of bitters, but really it has that complexity from the Amaro, and it dances really well with something like, in this case, Buzzard's Roost Toasted Barrel Strength Rye.
All right. When people can come to your event, will they have a chance to come up afterwards and ask questions, maybe get your book autographed as well?
They get the book as part of their class, so I'm so excited. Yes, absolutely. And
bourbon is my comfort food.
It is my comfort food.
Take that motto. Run with it. Well, that inspired it, right?
That is what inspired it, and I always say that cocktails are the gateway to bourbon and whiskey. Cocktails is how I get my family and friends to drink bourbon, and how I get them to stop complaining about how many bottles I have.
Right, so if you want to follow Heather, of course, go to thecocktailcontessa.com. You can visit her here today, but I think there on your website you have so many great ideas, no matter what the season, when it comes to approachable drinks, how to mix them, how to present, how to enjoy, how to drink bourbon.
And how to get more women into bourbon,
and how to get more women into bourbon.
I mean, I have to say bourbonwomen.org, because, you know, that's
get more
my jam.
involved. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all you're doing. Once again, just go to thecocktailcontessa.com. Stay with us. More Great Day Live coming up from the Kentucky Bourbon Festival after the break.